Hey, this is Daniel from Spectrum Gamerz, where ADD and autism meet. Me and my son are going to be playing some games on here, and we wanted to do a quick little review of Conflict of Nations World War III. Now, we're playing this game right now, and, we're getting into it. But one thing I want to say is, if slow is not your thing, you definitely do not want to play this game. I got into this, I downloaded it on the phone just to see if it was any good, because I've always liked to play like Command and Conquer, Red Alert, stuff like that, so I like real-time strategy, and this one literally is real-time, like days and months long. And so I started down here over here with Nicaragua. I took over all these guys. I joined up with WW3, and you are not going to win this game unless you are going to be spending some money, right? So, you could easily drop $200-300 on a game that's going to last 1 month or a couple of days if you get out. And, why not buy all the Command and Conquer games or all the Red Alert games or any kind of real-time strategy where you can pay once and then just play and play and play to your heart's content. For me, I'm going to play this one game. We're probably going to take the W on it, but it's probably going to be the only time that I play it. So in here, we've got a whole fleet of boats and carrier and all that kind of stuff. We're launching ICBMs and ballistic missiles, and we've got land-based attacks, but it's so slow. It's like literally like dragging feet. And one thing that if you want to go ahead and speed this up a little bit to be able to take over territories when you are attacking, attack all of the lands around it, do waypoints. So like right here, we're going to go ahead and take over this city that we just got, but we're going to attack all the little things on the way so that we can pick these up, because every single one of these that you have is going to provide additional resources every day. All right, so if you are going to want to claim these, you want to go ahead and send your infantry that is able to take over stuff and make sure that you claim it as you go. And then as you take a city, get all of the little areas around the city, because that's going to give you daily resources, which is going to allow you to build more stuff, build faster without coming over here and buying gold. If you want to fast track your win, you are going to have to buy gold. And like I said, you can easily drop, $200-300 on this. But we pretty much have this locked up right now. We are currently ranked number 1. So this is me right here. We're ranked number 1. We've been playing this for 2.5 days, I think. And and so basically we're going to be able to knock out the biggest competitors. This was the biggest competitor here. We're going to be able to knock him out probably today. And you definitely have to be in this for the long run if you're going to play it. But like I said, I probably will only play this once because it is so slow, and I like games that are quick, that you can build a bunch of troops, go and attack, build your strategy, whatever that is. And now they do have the option to be able to do the 4x type game with this, where it's 4x speed, but that's still, it's going to be super slow, and the money that you're spending on just one game is just craziness, right? So, you can come in here, you can attack people, you can take people over, but once the game is done, where'd your money go? It disappeared, right? So if you're going to invest in winning the game, that money's pretty much just thrown away. You don't get to reuse it. Whereas if you buy a Command and Conquer, a Red Alert game, or any other type of real-time strategy, you're going to pay $20 to $60 for a game, and you get to pay endless hours of gaming with that, endless live playing with that, and you don't have to continuously reinvest every single game that you play. And they tell you, hey, you can play multiple games at once. So like here, you could play multiple games at once, and right here, you could find new games, and think about it. If you're dropping $200-300 on a game, and you're playing multiple games at once, that's going to get really expensive really quickly. For me, I just say buy a one-time game that you can play live, you can play story mode, you can play competitive with either your friends or family or in the same house, because playing a couple $100 to win one game, for me, is definitely not worth it. So we're gonna go ahead and take this for the win. I'm shooting my missiles out at the different places. We're blowing up cities. We're having a little bit of fun, but like I said, once it's done, it's done. If you like real-time strategy, drag out slow, and you're willing to put in a bunch of money or get wiped out by the people who are willing to put in a bunch of money, jump in and try it. It's got a lot of good ways to be able to do research and be able to build different types of fighters and planes and boats and missiles and all that kind of stuff. So you can go ahead and have fun building all that stuff out. But like I said, it is super slow. You know, you can do airborne units, which I have. You know, I'm doing some airborne units to go ahead and take over cities and stuff like that, but it's still super duper slow. You got to be extremely patient and have deep pockets like Midas. That's what I gotta say. So hopefully this was informative, this review of Conflict of Nations World War III. Hopefully it helped you in deciding whether you do or do not want to play this game. And you know, with whatever games that you're playing, hopefully you are getting the big W's, getting the wins, having fun, spending time with your friends and family, and enjoying every moment that you have. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you soon. This is Spectrum Gamers. All right, so right now we see the Rogue Nation strategy in play. So I've got right here, Illinois is actually over here attacking the Rogue Nation, and I've got my attack squadron here, and it's doing the patrol, and it's over there attacking both of them as they're fighting with each other. And I got my guy just here chilling out as they knock each other out. And then when whoever wins, if it's not the Rogue State, I can very quickly go in there and take it over because they've been fighting with each other. Always use the Rogue Nation to your advantage. To be quickly successful in Conflict of Nations World War III, you want to make sure that you set and forget a lot of processes and then check in to see how those processes are doing, so that while you're sleeping, while you're resting, while you're doing other things, your units can be acting in the background for you. So you see here, we've got this guy set up, and he's going to go do the last two areas here to be able to conquer this entire opponent. After this, the entire opponent's conquered. And after that, I'm just going to let him run all the way down until he gets stopped. And same thing with this guy here. I've got him conquering a few of the places here, and then I'm going to have him run down and do the exact same thing so that they are ready. Now, I have a couple of carriers here where once they reach down and do the first attack on these places, I'm going to come down and, I'm going to send out a couple of nukes and ballistics. But until then, I've got them working in the background while I can rest. Also, another thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you set your planes and helicopters on patrol. So have them on patrol over your cities or intersecting lines that are going in between cities, so that if someone tries to sneak up and attack, you will get a warning. You'll get them to be attacked for a while before they even reach your people, so they will be weaker, and then your colonizing people can be a lot stronger and last a lot longer. In Conflict of Nations, I'm also using a Rogue Nation strategy. So here in Conflict of Nations, the Rogue Nation will take over, but it will not actually progress to other places. And so you see here, I just have one little guard here, and I'm letting this Rogue Nation just stay here where it was actually from Iowa. But you see here, I've got 3 people on bay. I've got the South Dakota, I've got Iowa, and Illinois. So basically this Rogue Nation is here protecting me from them, because basically to get through here, they need to attack and conquer the Rogue Nation to be able to get through to me. So this actually provides me a little bit of a buffer and an additional player to protect my land. So basically I just sit here, I let the Rogue Nation stay here, and then it's protecting me from Illinois, Iowa, and South Dakota. In Conflict of Nations, using the nuclear warhead is a very good tactic to be able to quickly eliminate a player. I had a player who was just being a big headache. They were sending a bunch of airplane strikers at me, and so basically they had 3 cities left. I went ahead and took one of them over, and I nuked the other 2. And the great thing is you're able to nuke them so they have no other place to go. But as soon as you take them over, you can actually go in and you can do decontamination, even if you have not annexed the cities, so that you're able to go ahead and decontaminate them and use them if you want. But very quick, easy way to eliminate a player. I had 4 nuclear warheads. I launched 2 over here, and it got them out really quickly. The headache is now gone. The strategy is very effective to be able to quickly claim lots and lots of provinces. So basically, you send your guys out and just conquer everything around. You see here, the waypoints. They just conquer once as they go. You scoop up all the land and get your victory points really, really quickly. And you basically just send your guys all through all the different provinces, collect them, and collect the daily money, the daily resources, all that kind of stuff. As we said before, the weaving strategy in the Conflict of Nations is basically you are picking up all of the small pieces of property along the way. So when you are attacking, you want to make sure you hit each one of the small areas so that you can pick up all the places that have resources, and you don't miss out on those, because the faster you claim resources and get resources, the faster you can build more soldiers, more tanks, more ships, stuff like that. So I've got this guy going through. I've got this guy going through. I've got this guy going through all the way, claiming all the small cities, because that passive flow of resources really builds up quickly and allows you to make things really, really fast. It's time to have a sausage roast. Got some planes coming, some squadrons coming to take over, and a little missile going right here to Acapulco. Alright, it's coming down. There it is. Oh yeah. Bye, friends. Time to take over the city. Alright, 16 days in, we went ahead and claimed victory using the strategies that we outlined in the video. So, you claim your 809 gold, took first place, had some fun. Like I said, this one here is too slow for my liking, so I probably will not play this game again. But it was fun to jump in, have some fun, snag first place, get some extra gold, and claim the victory and the win. All right, thanks so much for watching, and we will talk to you soon.